Reliant Stadium, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Houston. Not bad on the return. Out. It's a breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Give to Marks from the gun. And that'll be a gain of 9, but nowhere close to the markers. It'll bring up 4th down.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. Oh, the ball comes out. And the Texans are going to up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Benson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Eyes closed and my heart open, just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies are moved for the green, saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch set it ablaze? Don't get me ignorant.
Here we go. 18,
On play action, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. On to punt is Kruger, and the kick's away. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And now for a 2nd time, he loses the football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Third down.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. Here's Noel. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Kenny Clark getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
At the 32-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Quinn Williams there to make the play.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins.
Touchdown, Texans.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return is Naheem Hines. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
1st down, Cowboys.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Here's Dak to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Cowboys. Handoff now for Harvey. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's Harvey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Dak. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fourth down, here's Dak. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll go again with Benson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Ray Benson. Touchdown, Texans. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. 14.
Cowboys, nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
16 yards.
This is how I would run an offense if I was an offensive coordinator, Mike. You pack them in tight to throw, and then in this case, you spread them out wide. 4 wide receivers, make them defend the whole field, and it really opens up some run lanes inside and helps lead to that big gain.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Good start this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's another run here for Williams. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now, another 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. Taking on defenders. Plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll try to run here with Harvey.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Harvey. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They'll go play action with Stroud. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They try the right side with Benson. Crazy. And he shows off a little footwork. Winding his way for a run of 8.
At the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
Prescott on 1st down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
2nd down, Prescott. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. DJ Speed getting in there to make the tackle. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
33-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Prescott. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This from an even 50 yards out. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And you can see it pretty clearly, Mike. He just kind of comes across the ball there. That one started right, and it just never came back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans first down. First and 10.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. That's to the left side and caught by Noel. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Why not go back to it? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run with Marks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll run, and here's Benson. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. We'll try again. It's second and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Right side, he's got Moreau. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he gets this up close to the 40. Big Sheldon Rankin in there for the stop.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Play fake. Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Will Anderson. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. To throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as he's on to punt for the second time. He'll take this in back at the 16. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll work this out wide to Benson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try and run here with Benson. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
It's a gain of 14.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Ready? 18, what's up?
First carry for David Montgomery. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 48-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On the handoff, this is Benson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Deron Bland on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go. White Tony. 18, what's up?
Stroud going to set up to throw. Open man, that's Collins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. And that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Nico Collins, he's been C.J. Stroud's favorite target ever since he entered the league, and he's just your prototypical wide receiver, Mike. I mean, he's big, he's strong, he can win with the ball in the air, he can win at the line of scrimmage. There's really no weakness in his game, and as his career's unfolded, he just continues to ascend into the top tier receivers in the league.
Give to Marks from the gun. He'll take this down to the 23. Quinnen Williams there to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. A give. Here's Benson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deron Bland.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Trying to keep the momentum going after the turnover. They have delivered with a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On first and 10, Prescott. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. That's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On the quick, right?
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
That's complete. It's Tank Dell. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Texans 24, Cowboys nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Cannot connect with Jake Ferguson that time.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He's close to a first down to gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do.
Oh, that one intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? 18. Let's go.
They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. Past the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Score Texans 31, Cowboys nothing. Naimi Fairbairn and the kickoff for Houston.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First down, 10 yards to go.
And the Cowboy first down.
Again, Prescott to the air. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Just trying to find something positive. This has been a rough one. A bright spot there with the first down. Prescott again. Quickly to the outside and complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Harvey. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on fourth and goal. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
A run with Benson. And so much for being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Second and 10.
Alright. 18. What's up?
Now, receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. It is third and long.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's up?
Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 42-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
2nd down, Prescott. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
And the Cowboy first down.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Dak. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And they will finally get him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And this was as good as it gets. All 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.